Picture standing face to face with something 10 times heavier than an elephant. Sounds impossible. It actually happened. Most of the true giants on this list are already gone. One of them was once mistaken for a real-life unicorn. Another still holds the record as the single largest land animal in the entire history of this planet. Let's start with the one people once believed was only a legend. Number 1. Elasmotherium. This animal looked like something out of a legend. A massive rhino relative with one giant horn rising straight up from its skull. That horn alone could grow longer than an adult human is tall. Some scientists believe sightings of this creature are the real origin of the unicorn myth. It weighed close to 4 tons. It stretched over 15 feet long. It roamed the frozen plains of Eurasia long after most other giant Ice Age animals had already vanished. It likely used that huge horn to sweep snow aside just to reach the grass buried underneath. Some estimates say it survived until only about 39,000 years ago. That means early humans may have actually seen this thing alive. Picture running into a 4-ton rhino with a horn taller than a person standing in the open snow. No legend needed. This one was real. Somewhere, a unicorn plush toy is completely unaware of what it is actually based on. Number 2. The giant short-faced bear. This was the largest bear that has ever walked the earth. Standing on its hind legs, it could look into a second-story window. Its legs were long and built for speed. It could likely outrun a modern horse over short distances. Most bears today shuffle. This one sprinted. Its range stretched from modern-day Alaska all the way down into Mexico. It lived across North America during the Ice Age, hunting massive prey most other predators wouldn't dare challenge. Unlike most bears alive today, which eat almost anything, this one was mostly a dedicated meat eater. Some scientists believe it could smell a carcass from over a mile away. Its head alone was the size of a small television. Nothing on the continent wanted to fight it. Nothing really could. The bear stealing your picnic basket today is basically its extremely embarrassed descendant. Number 3. The hippopotamus. This one is still alive today, and it might be the most dangerous animal on this entire list. It can weigh up to 4 tons. Despite eating almost nothing but plants, it kills more people in Africa every year than lions do. Its jaw can open wide enough to fit a grown adult inside. Its bite force can snap a canoe clean in half. Its skin even produces its own natural sunscreen, a thick reddish oily substance early explorers actually mistook for real blood. Nature basically gave it its own built-in horror movie special effects. It can hold its breath underwater for several minutes without moving a single muscle. It looks slow and lazy floating in a river. It is not. On land, it can outrun a person without even trying hard. Despite that speed, it almost never wanders far from water and always stays close enough to sprint straight back in. Never get between a hippo and the water. That mistake does not get a second chance. Number 4. The woolly mammoth. Most people assume this creature vanished tens of thousands of years ago. Most of them did, but a small population survived on a remote Arctic island until roughly 4,000 years ago. That means woolly mammoths were still alive while the pyramids of Egypt were already standing. They lived in tight family herds, led by an older female, almost exactly like elephants do today. They weighed up to 6 tons. Their curved tusks could grow longer than a car. Thick fur and a layer of fat let them survive brutal Ice Age winters that would kill almost anything else. The last ones died out quietly on an island most people have never heard of. No meteor, no Ice Age, they simply ran out of island. Number 5. The White Rhinoceros. This is the second largest land animal alive today. It can weigh over 2 tons. Despite weighing that much, it can still run in short bursts nearly as fast as a car driving through a neighborhood. Its horn isn't bone or antler at all. It's made of the exact same material as your fingernails, packed together tightly enough to stop a bullet in some cases. Despite its size and famous horn, it's actually a peaceful grazer that eats almost nothing but grass. It can eat over 100 pounds of grass in a single day just to keep that much body running. It also marks its territory using massive shared dung piles that every rhino in the area visits and checks. The real danger isn't the rhino itself anymore, it's everything else. Poaching has pushed this species to the edge of extinction for a horn made of the same stuff as a hairbrush. People are risking actual prison time to steal what is basically just a very committed hairstyle. Number 6. The giant ground sloth. Forget everything you know about slow, lazy sloths hanging from trees. This ancient relative stood the height of a modern elephant. It didn't hang from branches. It stood upright on its hind legs to strip leaves straight off treetops. Its claws were long enough to double as weapons. Fossilized footprints show early humans walking directly alongside these giants. Some evidence even suggests humans hunted them. A few smaller relatives of this giant were even semi-aquatic, diving straight into coastal waters just to graze on seagrass. Imagine a sloth, taller than your house, standing up on two legs right in front of you. Somewhere, its modern cousin is still napping in a tree with absolutely no idea what it used to be. Number 7. The African bush elephant. This is the largest land animal alive on Earth today. It can weigh over 6 tons. Its trunk alone contains around 40,000 individual muscles with no bones inside it at all. That's more usable muscles than an entire human body combined. That trunk is strong enough to uproot a full-grown tree and gentle enough to pick up a single tiny berry without crushing it. Its enormous ears aren't just for hearing. They work like built-in radiators, pumping blood close to the surface to cool the animal down in extreme heat. It can also live past 60 years in the wild and is known to mourn its own dead. Herds have been seen returning again and again to visit the bones of family members long after they died. Every single part of this animal is built at a completely different scale than anything else walking beside it. And despite being the largest land animal alive today, it is still famously terrified of bees. Number 8. Deinotherium. This ancient elephant relative had one strange twist evolution never repeated. Its tusks didn't curve upward like a modern elephant's. They curved sharply downward out of its lower jaw. Scientists still argue over exactly what those tusks were used for: digging, stripping bark, possibly even fighting. It stood taller at the shoulder than most modern elephants and could weigh over 10 tons. It roamed across Africa, Europe, and Asia for over 20 million years before it finally disappeared for good. For millions of years, this bizarre, upside-down, tusked giant was one of the largest animals walking the planet. Evolution clearly tried something new here. It just never bothered explaining why. Number 9. Paraceratherium. This is the largest land mammal that has ever existed. Full stop. It weighed as much as 4 African elephants combined. It stood taller than a 2-story building at the shoulder. It had no horn and no obvious weapon at all. It didn't need one. Imagine being so massive that intimidation simply was never part of the job description. Despite its size, it was a completely gentle plant eater, using its long neck to reach leaves nothing else could even come close to. Nothing alive at the time came anywhere close to challenging something this size. Fossils of this animal were first uncovered in what is now Pakistan, before more turned up across the rest of ancient Asia. It simply walked through the region, eating from treetops that nothing else could reach. Pure, unmatched scale was its entire survival strategy. Number 10. Patagotitan. This is not just the biggest land mammal or the biggest land creature of any one era. This is the largest land animal that has ever existed in the entire history of this planet. A dinosaur stretching well over 120 feet long, weighing somewhere close to 70 tons. That's heavier than 10 African elephants standing on top of each other. Its neck alone was longer than an entire bus. Even the biggest blue whale alive today weighs less than half as much as this thing did while standing on land. Its bones were so massive that when scientists first uncovered them, they genuinely doubted an animal this size could have actually existed. Somewhere, a paleontologist is probably still quietly recovering from that discovery. It did. Nothing before it or after it has ever come close. 10 giants. Only 3 of them are still walking the earth right now. 7 of them are gone forever. New fossils turn up almost every single year, and some of them have already forced scientists to quietly rewrite this exact list before. The true biggest land animal in history might still be sitting completely undiscovered somewhere underground right now. Which one would you least want to run into in person? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this, subscribe for more videos about the biggest, strangest, and most incredible creatures to ever exist. And remember, somewhere buried in the ground right now, there might still be bones from something even bigger than all of these that we simply haven't found yet.